Good morning. It is Friday, March the 17th, 2023. I'm Pearson Bowen. This is the CBC Morning Report. Severed Barbadian workers of the Caribbean airline LIAT will finally receive a substantial severance payment from the government of Barbados. This was announced by Prime Minister Mia Motley in Parliament last evening. Back in June of 2020, Antigua's Prime Minister Gaston Brown announced that LIAT would be liquidated following increased debt and the economic impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. And nearly 3 years later, the Barbadian former workers are to receive severance.
The government of Barbados will take responsibility for all of the Barbadian workers, and the government of Barbados will pay up to $75,000 in cash to each and every person in terms of their calculated severance liability, and that any number for severance over $75,000 will be paid in bonds, so that the persons at LIAT who have had to endure grave hardship, anxiety, we understand. And believe you me, if I could have done it earlier, I would have done it.
Well, the process to pay the former LIAT workers is expected to begin next week.
The cost of that $75,000 to every person will come just on about $4,074,000. And the bonds that will then have to go to them to make up the difference for everything over $75,000, I believe is in the vicinity, roughly, of just under $6 million. And the government of Barbados, therefore, will make the appropriate arrangements. I have instructed the Director of Finance and Economic Affairs, who is on duty leave at the Inter-American Development Bank meetings, that as soon as he returns next week, he is to meet with the representatives of the LIAT employees and put in place the payments.
Coming up on the CBC Morning Report, a large blob of Sargassum seaweed could threaten Barbados.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Afar segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.tv, and together we will travel the world.
It's here, fun and excitement at the Science and Technology.
As Barbados and other Caribbean islands grapple with the invasive Sargassum seaweed, a 5,000-mile-wide stretch of it is heading to Florida and could be on their beaches in coming months. Some experts believe Barbados will be affected by that blob, and in fact, early signs of seaweed may very well be on our shores. Brian Lapointe is research professor at Florida Atlantic University's Harbor Branch Oceanographic Institute, has been explaining why it is happening.
This is an unusual year in that this sargassum bloom in the Great Atlantic Sargassum Belt started early. It doubled in size between December and January. In 1 month, it doubled in size and was larger in January than it has ever been since this new region of sargassum growth began in 2011. So this is an entirely new oceanographic phenomenon. Previously, the Sargasso was in the Sargasso Sea to the north. That is the central gyre of the North Atlantic Ocean, and would circulate in the currents around that, as well as through the Caribbean and the Gulf of Mexico. So this is a whole new thing. And this is the source of this Sargassum seaweed that is creating such a problem really a catastrophic problem for tourism in the Caribbean region, where it piles up on beaches up to 5 or 6 feet deep on the beaches in some places. In fact, in Barbados, just last week, they reported they need 1,600 dump trucks a day to clean the beaches of this seaweed to make it suitable for tourists and recreation on the beaches. And, you know, where it comes ashore in the mangroves, it comes in such large quantities that it basically sucks the oxygen out of the water and creates what we refer to as dead zones. These are normally nursery habitats for fisheries, and you know, once they're devoid of oxygen, we have lost that habitat. Right. They are also harmful to seagrasses and coral reefs, and obviously to human health as well, because when they rot, they release toxic hydrogen sulfide gas. They have a high concentration of arsenic in the tissue. So you have to be very careful when you clean the beaches and try to reuse this for fertilizers or some other beneficial use.
Well, in Belize, the San Pedro Town Council is struggling to remove Sargassum seaweed piling up on its shores. Officials say the situation requires a community effort to clean the beaches. As an emergency response, they're hiring temporary workers. We get more in this Channel 5 Belize report.
The unsightly pungent brown algae known as Sargassum has once again made its way to Belize, and in San Pedro, the shoreline has become an unpleasant experience for anyone who lives, works or vacations nearby. And while this year the forecast is that the amounts will be far more than previous years, Valentine Rosado says the cleanup process can be made much easier and effective by applying common sense.
We're focused on nature-based solutions, and if we understand how nature works, then we know how to place ourselves, right? If we go along the beach, like this morning, we had some of the workers, they were going along the beach, raking and taking their wheelbarrow along the beach because you want to get the first line of Sargassum that's on the beach. Okay. And then they had to travel down for several hundred yards to an area where they're piling it up for the trucks to come and pick it up. But if we know the currents, we don't really have to do that. We just stay in one location and we go towards the sea and we take out the Sargassum. If we take it out from this one location and we pile it up, then the rest that's outside is just going to come right in and fill in that void, right? And then your effort is a lot less because you only have to move from just a little bit off the shore to the pile. Right, you don't have to be traveling all along the beach, right? And you want to use those natural currents. Okay. And even the location as to where you're going to pick up Sargassum, you're looking at the landscape and you find areas where the Sargassum converges, and that's where you set up your collection points. Rosado
is coordinating with the San Pedro Town Council on managing the cleanup of the Sargassum this year. He says that aside from the approach, timeliness of the cleanup is also key.
The problem is overwhelming because we're dealing with about 10, 12 days of Sargassum that we still have in the water that hasn't been taken out, okay. Right? And it is coming in large quantities, but if we're a lot more efficient and we're able to take it out much more quickly, then we don't have to deal with an overwhelming situation like what we have right now. Right. And something important about the Sargassum is it has these little specializations filled with air that allow them to float. But the more time that they're sitting on the beach, right, they begin to disintegrate and they form mud and mushy, yes. And it's a lot more heavier and a lot more difficult to work with. Right. Even standing in the Sargassum, right, it already started to decompose. Yes. So it does affect people's skin, right? But if we targeted it early and if we were here from last week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, getting it as it comes out is a lot easier to get out.
Just today, the Social Security Board informed that it is lending the Holchan Marine Reserve $3.5 million to install Sargassum barriers. It is a loan that will be repaid over 15 years at an interest rate of 6.75%. But Philip Leslie, who represents the San Pedro Tour Guide Association, believes that having more manpower to remove the Sargassum is the best way to go.
The United States military has released footage it says is of an unsafe interception of a U.S. drone by a Russian jet over the Black Sea. The U.S. on Tuesday alleged that a Russian Su-27 fighter jet struck one of its Reaper drones during a surveillance and reconnaissance mission.
A 42-second video clip released by the Pentagon shows a Russian Su-27 fighter plane dumping what is said to be jet fuel into the path of a US Reaper surveillance drone. High over the Black Sea, it makes a second pass, repeating the process, and then we're told the plane makes contact with the drone's tail propeller. The video feed cuts out, resuming 60 seconds later to reveal a damaged propeller blade. Afterwards, the drone's remote pilots bring it down in the waters of the Black Sea. The Pentagon said it would not be deterred by what it said was a pattern of risky behavior by Russian pilots in international airspace.
The United States will continue to fly and to operate wherever international law allows. And it is incumbent upon Russia to operate its military aircraft in a safe and professional manner.
Russia's foreign minister said the US drone had not, in fact, been in international airspace.
They
totally ignore the fact that after the start of the special military operation, our military declared that certain areas of the Black Sea had limited access by any aerial vehicles. And this defiant neglect of that objective fact makes one think the American side keeps looking for provocations to fuel confrontation.
The Ukrainian military has reported unusual levels of activity by Russian ships in the Black Sea, a possible scramble to recover the wreckage.
The southwest of the Crimean Peninsula, where we know this drone went down, that's more or less below Odessa, the Ukrainian city that was, threatened. It's not far from where the Moskva Russian warship was sunk back in April. So I think there's a big concern in the US that they'll be able to continue to mount these surveillance operations without this kind of thing happening again.
Russia has denied any wrongdoing and initially blamed the incident on a faulty maneuver by the Reaper drone. Its retrieval could provide valuable intelligence. The aerial encounter was the first known military contact between the US and Russia since the war in Ukraine began, reinforcing widely held concerns that the two superpowers could eventually be drawn into direct conflict.
Well, coming up at 6:30 when you join me for Morning Barbados, we'll tell you about the Barbados Bridgetown International Arts Festival, which gets going tomorrow, and there are many activities with which you can engage. We'll share those details with you. Trinity Clark is back. She's passing through, and just before she returns, she'll join us right here as we catch up as old friends do. And also, Tisha is somewhere today, exactly where I do not know. So I encourage you when you join me at 6:30 to help me figure out just what is Tisha's secret stop today. All that and a whole lot more straight ahead when you join me for Morning Barbados at 6:30. We'll take a break here on the CBC Morning Report. We'll be back with more in just a moment.
Fun and excitement at the Science and Technology Festival under the graduation tents at the University of the West Indies Cafel campus, March 16th to 18th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. each day. Get immersed in sensational hands-on activities. Take off in our professional flight simulator. Try the latest in the world of artificial intelligence. Come and learn robotics and video game coding in our quick classes. It's absolutely mind-blowing and it's free.
Enjoy movies, soaps, drama, comedy, inspiration, education, music, and more. You get it all when you get MCTV, because MCTV gives you more.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, author, or have done anything you think should be highlighted, email us at morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Let us show the world our exceptional Bajan youth.
Well, there was an historic occasion in Barbados last evening as the cruise line P&O officially named and launched its newest vessel, the Arvia. Spitestown. The event was streamed online, providing Barbados with significant global exposure. Barbados Prime Minister Mia Amor Motley and Grenada's Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell were both there. They attended the live ceremony at Haywards Beach. Wendy Burke was also there. She brings us this report.
Paul Ludlow spoke about why Barbados, this destination in the sun, was chosen for a number of firsts.
I am so excited that we have some of the UK's best performers here with us today. Trevor Nelson and Sarah Cox, thank you so much for hosting this event for us. There can't be many places more beautiful. I'm sure none of you can wait to see the fantastic Ollie Murs perform right here on the beach. And of course, we have a performance from Arvia's godmother, our new entertainment partner, the wonderful Nicole Scherzinger. And for those watching at home, you could be here in this incredible setting as there are 5 holidays to be won on Arvia. Watch out for further details during the broadcast of How to Win.
It was a star-studded affair with hosts Sarah Cox and Trevor Nelson doing the live show from the boat and relaying to the beach at Haywards via the stream. And entertainment at the beach from Ollie Mars. Prime Minister Motley, in addressing the function, made it known that while there was beauty in our beaches, climate change was a reality.
A very special welcome to my brother, Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell from Grenada. In the Caribbean, we don't do it alone, we do it together. So thank you for coming to us. We want to be able to say how especially proud we are to have the distinct honor of having the naming of this, the first P&O ship outside in the Caribbean, and it is a particular honor that we take. But for us, this coast here has seen the best and worst of times in this decade, and it is so good that we can welcome you here, because a few years ago in the middle of the pandemic, it wasn't able to happen. Today, we do so with pride. And to all of you who are watching in the United Kingdom and wherever you are in the world, we say to you, do yourselves a favor and come and join us in Barbados, come and join us in Grenada, come and join us in the Caribbean, because believe you me, if you have not seen heaven on earth, then you will see it when you come here.
The ship was named by its godmother, Nicole Scherzinger, using a very large, specially commissioned bottle of Mount Gay rum.
I am so proud and honored to name my ship, this ship, Arvia. May God bless her and all who sail in her.
The Grammy nominee, who is to become the ship's headline show, performed for the twin audience, with audiences both at the beach and on the vessel. Following the official ceremony, the tourism officials from Barbados and Grenada, one of the ports of call, posed against the ship's backdrop.
While the Arvia is the first to be berthed here off Spitestown, it is expected that more ships, as well as other tourist traffic, will be brought to this northern town, as the tourism authorities are doing a number of things to improve what happens here. For CBC News, I'm Wendy Burke.
Well, President Lazarus Chakwera of Malawi is appealing to the international community to send urgent help to the southern African nation, which has been ravaged by storms that have killed more than 300 people and displaced hundreds of thousands more.
Malawi is a state of mourning, and we do have needs that we almost have to have now. And I've been to many of the devastated places. I have met people in camps, and I have witnessed the burial of so many people that have died. What we need are more medicines, we need tents, we need equipment that can help. Climate change is real, and what we are having to see now is devastation and sin before this time. 13 months, 3 devastating cyclones, and we're trying to do the best we can pull ourselves by bootstraps. It cannot happen without international help. We cannot happen without everyone rallying behind us and saying what is happening to us can happen to anyone, anywhere. And we just need the kind of multilateral response that says, while Malawi is trying their best, with all the constraints that we have in terms of our budget, let the world come in and help Malawi, because we cannot afford to be going backwards instead of forward in terms of all of the provisions that Malawians need and the development that we so desire.
Let's turn our attention now to sports. In cricket, despite taking first innings lead, Barbados Pride will have to bowl well today if they are to win their third round clash in the CWI 4-day tournament against Leeward Islands. They faltered in their second innings for 78 all out on day 2. Resuming their first innings on day 2 on 283 for 8 at Queen's Park Oval in Trinidad, the Pride added 39 runs to be bowled out for 322. Shane Dowrich, resuming on 116, was left not out on 124, which included 9 fours and 1 6. The Bajan unit then bowled Hurricanes out for 154, with Dominic Drates taking 3 for 38. Here, look at those wickets.
Oh, that's a good shot.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. That's morning without the G. Come and let us turn those pages together.
Because you love English Premier League, MCTV has got it back. Now you can watch all the games of the English Premier League plus UEFA and NFL on MCTV. Current customers can upgrade to Maxback Extra at just $23. Call MCTV today at 228-6288 to upgrade or come in and sign up for our new service. Football fans, let MCTV get you back in the game.
Today's Morning Barbados is sponsored in part by Troubadours International. Get ready for the Legacy Show on Saturday, March 25th at Halo Nightclub, St. Lawrence Gap, Christchurch. Sponsored by CBC TV8 and 94.7 FM.
While you go about your business, we go about our business, and that is gathering the news. Stay up to date at CBC News Barbados on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Get news update on radio throughout the day, and join us for the CBC News Night at 7 every night. CBC News team is on the job and bringing you the news.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Afar segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb, and together we will travel the world.
It's here, fun and excitement at the Science and Technology Festival.
Well, defending BSAT champions, the St. Michael's School Cougars sent an early message to all after dominating day 1 of the Wibisco Frank Blackman Zone at the Usain Bolt Sports Complex. They ended the day with a massive 339 points in the girls, miles ahead of second place Queen's College on 178 and Princess Margaret in third on 160. Things were much closer in the boys, with the Cougars leading Queen's College by just 8 points, 229 to 221. Coleridge and Parry are third on 181. Sean Green was there during the morning session for the 100 meters and the 1500s.
The 1500 meters were among some of the earlier races, so that's where we'll start with the under 17 girls.
Just 3 in this race, including Mimi Ward of St. Winifred's in the green, Izina Armstrong in the yellow of Princess Margaret, and Zoe Thomas of Courage and Parry. And it didn't take long before we had an idea of how this race would be run. Thomas of CP taking charge early and showing her dominance, going on to win this grueling race in very warm conditions in 5 minutes 38.71 seconds. The boys' field was much larger, with some 15 young men in this race representing the St. Michael and St. Winifred schools, Leicester Vaughan, Queen's College, Princess Margaret, Dow Jordan, and Courage and Parry. And speaking of CP, their athlete, Kamani Johnson, he took charge and then continued to pull away from the field. And just like the girls' race, this one was no contest for that first spot. The under-17 girls edition of this contest also had a full field, not as much as the boys before, but the number of athletes didn't matter to the pair from the St. Michael's School. That's Jade Williams leading her teammate Nia Wood as they head for home in this 1500 meters. The winning time 6 minutes 1.59 seconds. Boys on the line for the under-20 division in this race. 9 young men in this contest, but it didn't take long to separate the leaders from the stragglers. That's Tristan Gill of Dow Jordan, formerly the St. Lucie Secondary School, leading the pack, and he led them all the way home in 4 minutes 47.39 seconds. Gil Zachary of Queen's College came in moments behind him for that second place spot. Now to the 100 meters, which had a whopping 9 installments in the under 20 and under 17 categories, but we focus on the fastest of them, beginning with the under 17 girls, heat 1 of 2, 7 schools represented here, featuring Chelsea Warwell Carter of Queen's College in lane 2, fighting for the lead and leading them home in 12.89 seconds. The following race also featured another athlete from QC in one of those inside lanes, Cara Hines, but this show belonged to the SMS Cougar, 2 lanes over, wearing the colors of the St. Michael's School. Zara Husbands burns the field in 12.91 seconds, and that time earned her second place overall in this category behind Warwell Carter. This is the boys under 17 dash featuring Giovanni Lee of Courage and Parry with some speed to spare in this contest. He's on the inside lane being chased by Ethan McCulling of SMS, but Lee got home first in 11.530 seconds. Now in this second edition, well, all eyes were focused on the center of the track as they should for 100 meters. Most of the running actually came from Shamari Addison in lane number 8, coming into the picture late to beat them on the line for the fastest finish of the day in this age group category, 11.44 seconds. The girls under 20 100-meter dash, this one puts Nair Brown out front early, closely followed by Gabrielle Pinder of SMS. These two will battle all the way to the finish, 1-2, with Brown running 12.6 and Pinder 12.76. Heat 2 would feature yet another ding-dong battle between St. Michael's School's Jada Williams and Michaela Smith of QC, and this one was tight like a cork all the way through, but Smith gets the better of Williams to come home in 13.03 seconds. Senior boys' time in the under-20s, where QC and SMS resumed their battle for supremacy. Sean Raphael running for QC, Jaquan Pilgrim for the Martindale's Road School. Pilgrim of SMS pipping him at the line for an 11.32 finish. Now for the second race, where that rivalry continued this time. Both schools at opposite ends of the spectrum, with Darrell Jordan, Ellerslie, Princess Margaret and Leicester Vaughan in the middle lanes. But that made little difference for QC's Micah Pitt in lane number 2 and Jerome Pierce of SMS Cougars in lane number 7. And Pierce would get home first in 11.32 seconds to win for the St. Michael's School. Sean Green, CBC Sports.
All right, let's take a look at forecast conditions now as recorded earlier at the Met Office. The Grantley Adams International Airport at the moment 26.3 degrees Celsius, and the fair conditions in Barbados with the winds coming from the east-southeast at 16 kilometers an hour. We expect today to have a low tide at 3 minutes after 7 this evening and a high tide at 30 minutes to midnight. Seas today should be moderate in open water with northerly swells ranging from 1.5 to 2 meters and increasing. So the forecast for Barbados today, again, mostly sunny equals hot. And for Barbados tonight, partly cloudy with a few brief isolated light showers. A look at some forecast conditions for some international cities. That's it for today's edition of the CBC Morning Report. I'm Pearson Bowen. Morning Barbados starts now.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Barbados.
Barbados, get up. Good morning. Good morning, Barbados. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. Morning, morning, morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. Morning, Barbados. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. Morning, Barbados. Good morning. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Morning to you.
Hi there, good morning to you indeed and welcome to Friday the 17th of March 2023. My name is Pearson Bonnet and I do welcome all of you everywhere. I'm not being Kermit today, I'm not being the frog today, I'm wearing green simply because we continue to support the awareness of glaucoma. It's been Glaucoma Awareness Week and we hope that today you also, as you rummage through your wardrobe, take some time to wear the color green, an article of green. It could be the green something in your hair, the green shirt, the green whatever, blouse even, and the pants. Wear something green today and of course, you know, show your pictures across social media in support of Glaucoma Awareness Week. We encourage you to pay attention to that silent creeping thing that affects your vision as we raise further awareness of glaucoma. World Glaucoma Week, that's what we've been celebrating. The world is bright. Save your sight. And so today we encourage you to wear green today, Friday, one day on which we ask all of you to show your support by wearing the color green, as I am today. Also, coming up on the 21st, which is next week, Tuesday, I'd love very much if you can lend your support to rocking your socks in support of World Down Syndrome Day. One day, when we show the world how very absolutely special these children of Down syndrome are. So get your colors, your multicolored socks on Tuesday and wear them. So head out today, this weekend, as you make your shopping ideas, put it all together, get your multicolored socks, and then on Tuesday, rock your socks. Wear them, show the world that you give support to those of Down syndrome for World Down Syndrome Day on Tuesday coming, and wear them proudly and also take some photographs. Take those pictures. Let us see. Of course, we encourage you to send your photographs our way as well, and you know when you do so, we will share them with the rest of the world. So please, I encourage you today, tomorrow, Sunday, Monday as well, get out there and buy your multicolored socks. All of the funds go to help those who are suffering, who live and manage with Down syndrome. They're not suffering at all. They're very, very special people. Also, we're having Easter coming up and we're going to be having a parade of sort, indeed, but online. So we want you to join our Easter bonnet activity here at Mornin Barbados as well. So submit, get out there, be as creative as you possibly can and build your Easter bonnet. Build your Easter bonnet and take your photographs and you send them to us by email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. You get a chance to win. We have some things for you to win indeed, like a cash prize as well. So get your creative juices flowing, get your Easter bonnet together, and your entries should be in by between the 27th of the month and the 31st. So literally you just have a matter of days to get your Easter bonnet together and send them to us. Thank you for joining us in that, and good luck to those of you who stand a chance to win some money in our Easter bonnet competition. Also today, it's a green day, and somewhere, are we ready? Are we ready? Somewhere in the world, Tisha Hines is. And so, as we encourage you all the time, we want you to help us identify where she is. She'll drop us some clues, and then it's your responsibility to call us and tell us where you think she is. So, I am waiting to find out where she is. Tisha, good morning to you.
Good morning. You'd never know it's morning if you look at me, right? These are all clues, Pearson, as to where I am. Who knows? And I'm here with Shaquan, my really good friend that I met about 10 minutes ago. And Shaquan is helping us celebrate. So you're wearing green on that end, and we are wearing green on this end, aren't we? All right.
Noise.
So you get to guess. Pardon?
There's a crowd there. This is fantastic.
Yeah, we have a crowd. So we're going to continue to give you clues. Do you feel lucky today, Pearson?
I do.
Yeah, that's a clue as well. All right, so this is another clue. So Shaquana is going to make us something called a baby Guinness. How do we make a baby Guinness?
So it's be Baileys and Kahlua, half and half.
All right, so he's going to teach me that, and all of this, you know, it ties into where we are today. So think about it. Think about what the celebration is like today, and who are the people who might be in the background going, and, you know, that just might help, because, I mean, that in and of itself could be a clue. I mean, for example, if they said, again, sláinte.
Oh.
What do you think that would mean, Pearson? Okay, so let's do the baby Guinness. All the while, well, I guess you can see that we're in a bar, but where are we? So it's very significant. So this is Kahlua, not a person, a drink. And so you put a little bit in there, or a lot. Yeah.
So you got the one also.
Oh, so I'm going to do it.
Yes, please.
And is that enough?
Yeah, that's enough.
Maybe
Yeah.
just, okay.
That's enough.
Yes.
Then we have the Baileys.
Okay. I'm not actually going to drink it. No, I'm kidding you. Yeah,
okay.
Probably. We'll figure it out. But it's all in keeping with the celebration and where we are. So then you just pour it over the top?
Well, yes, but you got to angle it so it don't flow over to the bottom.
All right. It can't flow over to the bottom?
Yeah, so you got that right.
Oh, so it sits on top?
Sits on top, yeah.
Okay, you're in charge of the mic.
Yes.
And then I get to pour it. You have to...
Angle. Yeah, and slowly.
I think mine is flowing over to the bottom. No, guys, I did it!
Well done.
All right. So one more clue before we go. One more clue before we go.
Mm-hmm.
How about this?
Okay. We're getting closer. We're getting closer to identify.
Colors,
I do. I hope our viewers do as well. So we will be checking back in with you, Tisha, in just a little while for you to reveal where you are and to also share with us that noise in the background with those people with who you are. Thank you so much.
Who said they're people?
Okay, the sound effect. No problem.
The sound effect. You don't know if it's people.
So true, so true. All right, so folks, your job now. Your job is to give us a call on 228-5562 or 228-5563, and you tell us where you think she is. Where do you think Tisha Hines is this morning? What's her secret stop? Your job is to call us and tell us 228-5562 or 228-5563. Make Nadia Foster busy. Get cracking on it. Good luck to all of you. Now, coming up today, we give you a chance later on to unscramble some letters, of course. And we meet an artist who has produced a song called So Nice. Who is she? She'll join us this morning to tell us why that song is so nice. Trinity Clark is in the house, and we will catch up with her indeed right here on Morning Barbados today. We want to know how it's going in Florida and what she's been up to ever since then. So look out for that, and we want to congratulate her on a recent achievement as well. So she'll join us in just a little while. But let's get started this morning by taking a look at the Bridgetown International Arts Festival, which gets going tomorrow, and it's a collaborative that brings a whole host of creatives on the island to showcase and to share with and to lend to what we do here in the creative spaces as well. Joining us this morning is Olivia Hall. She's the manager and artistic director of AON Dance Company, and she's the producer of a dance event as well. Miss Hall, good morning to you.
Good morning. How are you?
I am well. How are you?
I am well, a little sleepless, but I'm here.
But as an artist, you're accustomed to that. You are so accustomed to almost sleepless nights.
I know, right? But just all of the rehearsals and making sure everything is ready for tomorrow. Yeah, sleepless nights, but yeah, it can take a toll on you.
So now you have us curious. What's going to be happening tomorrow?
Okay, so tomorrow we're going to be, meaning OAN Dance Company, which is also called Of Another Nature. We're going to be presenting along with some dance friends. We're going to be presenting a piece, a showcase, called Connecting Threads, My Village, Your Village. And the other groups that are going to be joining OAN Dance Company are Vibe 25, Bajans in Movement, Multifarious Dance Crew, One Movement Dance Group, Highlands Creative Workshop, and the Barbados Community College Dance Ensemble. So it's
a lot
very
of dance.
high energy, night tomorrow.
So where is it going to be tomorrow?
It's going to be at Commonwealth School, and it starts at 7 p.m.
All right, so that's where we're going to be. How important is this festival, do you think, to the development of arts on the island?
It's very important because the festival's vision, along with my vision, is very much about community. And that is something that we want persons to go away with, that message of community. I always love to refer to an African saying, Ubuntu, I am because we are. So yes, it's me, but it's also we. And we make the strong messages, we make the stories, we make the art. So I really would encourage persons to come out and support all of the groups that will be showcasing their choreographies tomorrow.
Indeed. So it's at Combermere School Hall when all of these amazing dancers will be on stage to perform as part of the Bridgetown International Arts Festival. And this is a collaborative of so many other expressions and forms of expressions as well. And so you're getting to rub shoulders with others from elsewhere as well, right?
Oh yes, oh yes. So the festival is multi-art discipline, yes, and it goes from fashion design, there's visual arts, there's spoken word and drama, there's music, which is coming off, I think the 26th at the Barbados Museum. So, and then of course there's dance. So there's so much happening, and it's good to be on board and with the team that, you know, we get to create and present all of these pieces to the Barbados public.
Now, there are some people who look at dance and say, I don't understand what they're doing. I see movement, but there's a language to dance. There's a message through dance as well. Will this exposure, you think, give all of us a greater understanding, not just appreciation, but understanding of the movements and what that message is?
Yes. So all of the choreographies, they have a strong message. And whenever I'm choreographing, I love to tell stories. I love to hear the narratives. And I'm always like, okay, what are we going to leave the audience with? How are we going to impact the audience? So a lot of as I said, all of the choreographies, there's a message, there's a story, and we want the audience to go away. I don't want to give too much, but we want the audience to go away embracing their identity as a Bajan, as a Black person, woman, man, child. We want them to go away with that empowerment tomorrow.
Yeah. And part of our experience has always been, and also been, our connection to Cuba. I know you do teach Cuban dance as well.
I do, yes.
Can we see that tomorrow?
Oh yes, tomorrow you're going to see that.
Nice.
Okay, so there's a wide range of dance styles tomorrow. So there's Cuban modern, there's contemporary, there's hip hop, dance hall, commercial, there's African, land ship is being done. Yes, we have some kids, Beijing's movement, whose owner, our leader is Carol Brathwaite. She has an amazing piece. I don't want to give anything, but she has an amazing piece with her children. And then my kids, they're putting on it's a long piece. It's probably like 11 minutes, but 11 minutes of cuteness, enough energy, you know, and yeah, their parents are going to be proud.
Well, this is going to be, I think all Barbadians are going to be proud when they see those little ones, those little feet, those little hands on stage as well at Combermere School Hall. It starts at 7 o'clock. You got to get there early to make sure you reserve your space. Get in your space. By the way, is there a fee for entrance?
Yes. So it's $45. You can pay at the door. Or you can get tickets at CS Pharmacy, iShop Sheraton, Rubis Wildy, Empowered in Sky Mall, or Sol in Warrens.
Right, so get your ticket and be a part of it. Perfect Dance is what it's called. It's got to be at Combermere School Hall. It's part of the Bridgetown International Arts Festival, of which there's so much more because there's poetry and comedy happening on Sunday. That's going to be at Cravings by Purity during Fontebelle. There's also going to be music on Saturday the 25th, next week Saturday, and that's going to be at the Barbados Museum. And there's a lot happening. So we want to encourage you as much as possible, folks, to be a part of the Bridgetown International Arts Festival. Get to know more of the creatives that exist around the world, rub shoulders, experience it, and also be a part of a lot of the incubators that happen too, because in doing that you learn new expressions, you learn other ways of presenting yourself as well. So Perfect Future, the Perfect Dance is at Combermere School Hall tomorrow evening, beginning at 7 o'clock. And that's where you will see Olivia Hall of Another Nature and her little feet just moving across the stage indeed. Olivia Hall, we want to thank you so very much and wish you much success with this and all of your future endeavors as well. And we hope that the hall is filled with many people coming to understand better the language of dance and to appreciate better the art form and to celebrate the fact that it takes a lot of skill. We all think we can dance, but not all of us can dance. But all of us can dance once we get it.
It's true. And then also, it takes a village, right? Yes.
Indeed it does. Thank you so much. We wish you the very best.
Thank you so much as well.
You're welcome. All right, we're going to take a break right here. When we come back, oh, by the way, have you been making your calls? Remember, help us find out where Tishia is. Identify where she is and perhaps why she's there too by calling us on 228-5562 or 228-5563. Call. We shall reveal your answers straight ahead. Stay with us. I'm being told that there's some of you who are also using our social media to share your ideas. That's cool. That's all right. Do it too. That's all right. So you do that as well. So we thank you so much for participating. We'll share those answers and details straight ahead. Stay with us. We're back in a bit.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Today's Morning Barbados is sponsored in part by Troubadours International. Get ready for the Legacy Show on Saturday, March 25th at Halo Nightclub, St. Lawrence Gap, Christchurch. Sponsored by CBC TV 8 and 94.7 FM.
While you go about your business, we go about our business, and that is gathering the news. Stay up to date at CBC News Barbados on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. Get news update on radio throughout the day. And join us for the CBC News Night at 7 every night. CBC News team is on the job and bringing you the news.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Afar segment. Share your amazing story.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
We're 12 minutes away from 7 o'clock, catching up as old friends do with Trinity Clark. I've known her all her life. Trinity, good morning.
Good morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, announcing our songbird, Trinity Clark. How are you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm well. Welcome home. I know you're only here for a little bit.
Yes, on spring break.
Yeah, but let's talk about life back there in Florida, though. How has that been going?
Florida has been great. I love it. I love my school. It has been nothing but developmental for me. They're allowing me to grow, and I love all of my teachers and the students. They're welcoming, and there's so many different people there, and I just love that.
Yeah.
They embrace me as well.
What do you think you've learned to do differently?
I think I have learned to speak slower and show more patience, because I find that my patience is very limited. So I have to learn to speak slower and explain certain things, because sometimes my accent, that's what they call it, comes out and then they're like, what you say? And I'm like, okay. So that's what I've also learned to do.
But your craft is outstanding and amazing. Have they been helping you to also look at that and measure in a way that helps you to take it forward?
Yes, actually, and I have to give credit to my teacher, Miss Danny, and Mr. Connolly and Mr. Bell. They have really been working with me. Mr. Connolly often says that I am a diamond, but I need to keep stepping up because I'm shy, because I like to give others a chance to shine.
Yes.
But he always encourages me that if I see a spotlight, to take it, because then that will propel me to go further. And Miss Danny, she just loves me. She is full of fun and I love her, and she takes her time with me. And what I love is that since my mother would have grounded me and would have trained me and coached me, I am now able to adjust to anything that they give me.
Yeah. Find your light and stand in your light. That is such a powerful, powerful message.
Yes.
And you know, there are a lot of times that people misunderstand what that means. They think, oh, she just thinks that she's better than anybody else. No, 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 no. It is being true to your true and authentic self.
Yes.
Find your space, the place that you have to be, and be there, show up every time.
Yes.
This is tremendous. The level of development, I'm seeing you as well. This is great. You performed the American National Anthem. We played it here. And listen, you signed the living daylights out of that. How was that for you?
That was great, and people often look at me singing the national anthem as entertainment or a form of entertainment while paying tribute to America and respecting it before any game. However, at my school, I earned community service hours for doing that. So it's not just me going there and singing. And yes, I showcase my talent because it's something that I love to do.
Right.
However, I earn those hours, and it shows that I really love doing what I'm doing. And Miss Montez, who often calls me to do it, she just loves the fact that I show up, and I always show up 5 minutes before. She's like, Trinity, where are you? I'm like, I'm right outside the door.
Yeah, but that's you.
Yeah.
I mean, that's you, so we have to get to know who Trinity is as the artist, and that's how she is. And so, but being able to take that song that so many other people have sung before, I'll call it a song, but it's their anthem, and to interpret it in the way that Trinity interprets it. How do you find your way through yourself so you find that way to present it?
One thing I always do is that I pay tribute to my country. So the way that I would sing our own national anthem, I listen and I sing that anthem as if it were my own, because wherever I go, I represent. And I do think of my country wherever I go, so maybe that is probably what propels me to be able to interpret it that way that I do.
I can well imagine the conversations that happen on the dorms and so forth when they hear your music, because I'm sure you've been playing your music.
They have heard it many times. we even had a karaoke downstairs one night, and they pulled up my song on YouTube and started singing. I was like, oh my goodness.
Which song was that?
This was Vibes.
Oh, sweet.
Yes.
And that is such a powerful, powerful, powerful song. We got to see you in a totally different light. And I thought that's it. We know that we don't know all of you, but we get a greater sense of what else you can do, which is fantastic. And you're here also because you're recording for Crop Over. So folks, we heard it first. She's recording for Crop Over. What are you doing, if you don't mind sharing?
I have some very great upcoming Crop Over songs that are self-penned, and I just need to take this moment to say that I love writing, and I have found a passion for writing. So when these songs do come out, you will see the passion through it. And when you hear these lyrics, you will hear me. Wow. And 2 of these songs are, out of the soca songs, are collaborations, and one is with my very own best friend. We sat down over the phone and we were writing the song and going through, and so you must look out for that. And really great production, and so you have very good things to expect.
I can't wait for it indeed. So Crop Over, here it comes. So we can get to hear what Trinity has been able to produce so far.
Yeah.
There's a diversity fest that's coming up as well. You're smiling even before I ask the question.
No, I'm listening to you. I'm listening to you.
No, tell me.
The Diversity Fest at my school.
Yes.
This is usually a festival that we have to showcase the diversity of all of the different cultures and the countries and islands and places where we all come from, because we all have different flags around the school, and these flags represent every single country with many students that attend the school. And so we showcase the different food, the henna tattoos, all of the different, everything that about us that's different, the music, even the fire, everything. We put that out there to show that there's not just one little stigma going on. There's just many things going on.
Multinational
multicultural.
And so Are you the only Barbadian there?
I might be, but there are others, but their parents are from Barbados.
Right.
But originally, yes, I am from Barbados.
So, when this Diversity Fest happens, what do you think Trinity is going to showcase?
I actually showcased my soca song last year for Diversity Fest, and I sang Vibes, and all of them loved it because what it does is that it promotes Barbados and the Caribbean because there's R&B, there's different genres of music, but here is this one genre outside of calypso that sets it apart, and it's soca. Yes. And they really enjoy it.
Yeah,
and I love that.
Partying.
Yes, and I love that they enjoyed our music.
You're doing so very, very well. Plot me your future plan. What do you think it is? What does Trinity now want to do next?
Honestly speaking, I actually just see myself growing and developing more. My dream is to actually get a record deal so that I can continue to produce music, because mind you, I have a lot of written songs. I literally have a songbook that pages are torn everywhere, but then I sit down and I take them out and I write them. Hopefully in the future I will be able to release more music, and because that's the career that I want to take.
Yes, yes.
So that is where I also see myself. So not just singing, but also writing.
You know, we see you live it. We've seen you living it all your life. And I think you're so fortunate to have been able to do that. There's so many people who live and struggle because they're not living their authentic self. Yeah. But you have, in spite of everything else, you have been saying, you know, I'm a performer, I'm a singer, I want to be in the creative space. Yeah. And that's exactly what you positioned yourself up until now to do, exactly that. And one has to admire you for that. Truly have to admire you for that, because as I said, you grew up just before our eyes. This little tiny tot, Haley J, at the time, that has become Trinity Clark. And I mean, I'm sure they'll get the day where it'll just be Trinity. And all that means when we say Trinity, as we say Whitney, we know exactly who we are. There's no other Whitney but Whitney Houston in our minds. But when we say Trinity, there's no one else but Trinity Clark from Barbados. Yes. And we want to be able to salute you in all of your efforts and your plans as well. So you're home, you just have a couple more days. How does it feel coming back though? You haven't a bug to go back, or do you feel as if, you know, you want to stay? Which one is tugging?
It's like, it's balanced because I like Florida, also because it reminds me of home. Yes. Because there's a sun. But I like home because they're actual beaches. And also because I miss my family and my friends, and most of all, my dog.
Really?
My dog.
What's your dog's
name?
name?
My dog is my rock.
Really?
Yes, her name is Rita.
Rita? Why Rita?
My aunt actually gave her to me as a gift, so that was her name from before. Yes. So I just call her Riri for short. But that dog has been with me through very rough times.
Really? That's fantastic.
So I was, as much as I wanted to see everyone, it's just this one little animal I wanted to see before I got caught up with everybody else.
Yes, yes. But you know, you can take Rita with you if the airline permit. I'm sure it will. Well,
I can take her with me, but I can't keep her with me in the dorms.
Yes, yes.
So what I do for therapy is that I embrace other people's dogs around the campus because I love all of them. And then there's specifically my dorm parents' dog, Barto, that I love. That's my best friend in the dorm.
That's sweet. When you reflect for just a moment and think about it, you know, you're placed by God in a space to have a creative person like your mother, Corinne Clark, who has honed you and focused you. I'm sure there's a lot you'd like to say to her.
Yes, there's actually not many words I can say because there's so much appreciation. Don't mind that I give her trouble sometimes, but there's so much appreciation that you can't really put in words. That even, let's say you write it, you feel that there's more to add. So hopefully I will be able to show her that appreciation with me taking my career further, so that I can really show her that I appreciate what she has done. Because I show my appreciation through the mere fact that I keep singing. Because I could have said I wanted to do something else, but even though I might do something else just because to have something under my belt, singing is what is there. It's what has kept me, it's what put me where I am. That's why I'm even at the school that I am today, because of that.
And because of Mummy.
And because of Mummy.
All right. Christmas for two. If you've never heard it before, Haley J and Mummy, see it together. Yes, yes. Oh my goodness.
No.
But it's one of those songs we play every Christmas because it's so beautiful to hear the voice of Corrine Clark and Trinity Clark in song together. Innocence and experience, but it's really fantastic. Well done indeed. It is so good to catch up with you and to know that you are doing well and continuing to carry yourself in such a way that you make yourself and all of us proud, and that you are continuing to perform to represent Barbados as proudly as you are. Trinity Clark, thank you so much. We wish you the very best with all of your future endeavors.
You're welcome, and thank you so much for having me.
No, I'm the one with the water in the eye. Thank you. You're very welcome indeed. This little girl has become quite a proud woman indeed, and she's representing us very well. Trinity Clark, we'll take a break here. We're coming back in just a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Time for the news now, which is brought to you by the Barbados Lottery. Dream car, dream house, dream vacation. That they could all be yours this Friday with $6,590,000. $6,590,000, which is the Super Lotto jackpot. Get your Super Lotto ticket now from any Barbados Lottery agent island-wide, and you could be living your dream as a Super Lotto millionaire. The Super Lotto, you've got to be in it to win it. There's a draw this evening at 9 o'clock. Good luck to all.
In the game, you have to be in it to win. Super Lotto, in it to win. Super Lotto, in it to win. Super Lotto, you have to be in the game. Only $5 to play, so play today. Only $5 to play, so play today. Only $5 to play, so play today.
In the news now, severed Barbadian workers of the Caribbean airline LIAT will finally receive a substantial severance payment from the government of Barbados. This was announced by Prime Minister Mia Amor-Motley last evening in Parliament. Back in June 2020, Antigua's Prime Minister Gaston Brown announced that LIAT will be liquidated following increased debt and the economic pressure brought on by the pandemic. Nearly 3 years later, the Barbadian former workers are to receive severance.
The government of Barbados will take responsibility for all of the Barbadian workers, and that the government of Barbados will pay up to $75,000 in cash to each and every person in terms of their calculated severance liability, and that any number for severance over $75,000 will be paid in bonds, so that the persons at LIAT who have had to endure grave hardship, anxiety, we understand. And believe you me, if I could have done it earlier, I would have done it.
Well, the process to pay the former LIAT workers is expected to begin next week.
The cost of that $75,000 to every person will come just on about $4,074,000, and the bonds that will then have to go to them to make up the difference for everything over $75,000, I believe is in the vicinity, roughly, of just under $6 million. And the government of Barbados, therefore, will make the appropriate arrangements. I have instructed the Director of Finance and Economic Affairs, who is on duty leave at the Inter-American Development Bank meetings, that as soon as he returns next week, he is to meet with the representatives of the LIAT employees and put in place the payments.
There was an historic occasion in Barbados last evening as the cruise line P&O officially named and launched its newest vessel, the Arvia, off Speightstown. That event was streamed online, providing Barbados with significant global exposure. Barbados Prime Minister Mia Amor Mottley and Grenada's Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell were there. They attended that live ceremony at Haywards Beach. So too was so too was Wendy Burke.
Paul Ludlow spoke about why Barbados, this destination in the sun, was chosen for a number of firsts.
I am so excited that we have some of the UK's best performers here with us today. Trevor Nelson and Sarah Cox, thank you so much for hosting this event for us. There can't be many places more beautiful. I'm sure none of you can wait to see the fantastic Ollie Murs perform right here on the beach. And, of course, we have a performance from Arvia's godmother, our new entertainment partner, the wonderful Nicole Scherzinger. And for those watching at home, you could be here in this incredible setting as there are 5 holidays to be won on Arvia. Watch out for further details during the broadcast of How to Win.
It was a star-studded affair, with hosts Sarah Cox and Trevor Nelson doing the live show from the boat and relaying to the beach at Haywards via the stream, and entertainment at the beach from Ollie Mars. Prime Minister Mottley, in addressing the function, made it known that while there was beauty in our beaches, climate change was a reality.
A very special welcome to my brother, Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell from Grenada. In the Caribbean, we don't do it alone, we do it together. So thank you for coming to us. We want to be able to say how especially proud we are to have the distinct honor of having the naming of this, the first P&O ship outside in the Caribbean, and it is a particular honor that we take. But for us, this coast here has seen the best and worst of times in this decade, and it is so good that we can welcome you here, because a few years ago in the middle of the pandemic, it wasn't able to happen. Today, we do so with pride. And to all of you who are watching in the United Kingdom and wherever you are in the world, we say to you, do yourselves a favor and come and join us in Barbados, come and join us in Grenada, come and join us in the Caribbean, because believe you me, if you have not seen heaven on earth, then you will see it when you come here.
The ship was named by its godmother, Nicole Scherzinger, using a very large, specially commissioned bottle of Mount Gay rum.
I am so proud and honored to name my ship, this ship, Arvia. May God bless her and all who sail in her.
The Grammy nominee, who is to become the ship's headline show, performed for the twin audience, with audiences both at the beach and on the vessel. Following the official ceremony, the tourism officials from Barbados and Grenada, one of the ports of call, posed against the ship's backdrop.
While the Arvia is the first to be berthed here off Speightstown, it is expected that more ships, as well as other tourist traffic, will be brought to this northern town, as the tourism authorities are doing a number of things to improve what happens here. For CBC News, I'm Wendy Burke.
Thank you, Wendy Burke. The news was brought to you by the Super Lotto. Remember, the jackpot is $6,590,000. Good luck to all. We'll take a break here. We're coming back with more on Morning Barbados in just a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Affair segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.vb, and together we will travel the world.
It's here, fun and and excitement at the Science and Technology Festival under the graduation tents at the University of the West Indies CAFL campus, March 16th to 18th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. each day. Get immersed in sensational hands-on activities. Take off in our professional flight simulator. Try the latest in the world of artificial intelligence. Come and learn robotics and video game coding in our quick classes. It's absolutely mind-blowing and it's free.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
So here we are now, 10 minutes after 7 o'clock. Oh, by the way, are you hungry, by the way? Are you really, truly hungry at the moment for breakfast? And are you contemplating lunch and maybe a little later on something to eat? Well, Burger King has it for you, and that's the way to go. Burger King today. So if you're going to Burger King today for breakfast, you have to consider these specials that they have on at the moment. So start your morning right there with Burger King. Good mornings start with Burger King. So kickstart your morning with a BK breakfast today for just $13.95. That's what you get. It is absolutely filling and satisfying. You get one egg and cheese croissant sandwich, hash browns, tea, and a cookie. Yeah, all for $13.95. Breakfast is serving as we speak. It would have begun at 7 and they'll serve breakfast until 11 this morning. So for those of you who want this $13.95 special, it is on at Burger King right now. And every day from 7 a.m. till 11 a.m. you can get that. The egg and cheese croissant sandwich, hash browns, delicious indeed, tea, and a cookie. There's also the value menu, by the way, and by the way, they can do deliveries as well. The value menu, get your belly full on a budget with the Burger King. The King Deals value menu now for just $11.95. You can choose from the 8-piece nuggets, the double cheeseburger, the bacon cheddar topper, and or chicken junior cheese meals today, and enjoy. Have it in store or you can have it on delivery by calling 539-FOOD. That's 539-3363. Burger King. Taste rules your way. And of course, that delivery is available to you. 539-FOOD or 539-3363. They will bring it to you. The King will come to you and bring your food to you as well. You can also, by the way, get your 2 for $28 combo. That combo sounds absolutely delightful. What's in that combo? Grab 2 Juicy Flame grilled Whoppers sandwiches, 2 portions of fries, and 2 16-ounce sodas, all for just $28. You and your person, or just you if you're hungry enough, can have that as one. 2 for $28 indeed. Have it in store or you can have it brought to you when the King brings your food to you. But for delivery, note the number. Call 539-3363. 539-3363. That's Burger King. The King rules and taste rules your way. Delivery, so all of your burgers, all of your delights, all of everything can be brought to you by calling that number 539-3363, or it can be done online, by the way. You can order food online from Burger King as well by downloading the Pay Meal app. Pay Meal app from your Google Play or App Store. Go and look for it. I've downloaded it on my phone. Pay Meal, P-A-Y-M-E-A-L. Get the app. It's simple to operate indeed. Enter all of your details. They'll ask you for your location. Pay online and they'll bring the food to you. The King will bring the food to you. So enjoy the taste of Burger King today for breakfast, lunch, dinner, or at any time indeed. But breakfast is serving as we speak from 7 this morning till 11 today. We'll take a break here. When we come back, new music because it's so nice.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
The dark times there is a bright side. You know the left side there is a right side. You know the bad times you still hold up. The dark times there is a right side. You know the left side there is a right side. You know the bad times you still hold up.
We learned a few lessons. Schooling on the road, we asked a few questions. Tried a few sessions, solved a few puzzles. But whatsoever became the real hustle.
So, what you just saw as a little bit of a taste, and you know, all we love is to taste and see for yourself, is a little bit of Kaya's work. It's called So Nice. Her name is actually Keisha Thomas. She's the artist. Kaya, we call her for short. Kaya, good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to Barbados. Welcome to Mornin Barbados.
Thank you so much for having me this morning.
Good to see you.
It's good to see
How
you
did
too.
this girl who loves singing hymns become the soca artist that we know you are now?
Well, I'm actually reggae and Afro-pop. I came to Barbados in the teens. And when I came to Barbados, I've actually experienced a different kind of culture with music and what's not. And I was actually offered to get into a competition, which is the Richest Out Teen Talent. And I mean, like, I'm coming from church and what's not. I'm like, I don't know if I wanted to get into secular music. But anyway, I got into the competition. It was like so amazing. Then I realized that I can actually sing. Because, you know, like when you're in church, you know, everybody's like sing for the Lord.
Yes.
And I do love, you know, the Lord and everything. But it's like after Richard Stout, I took, you know, 2 competitions, 2 years. And I started to meet musicians here. Just amazing talent.
Yes.
And so I would say that, you know, Barbados had a lot to do with, you know, the starting of my career to where I'm at right now. So it is really inspiring.
You know, knowing your voice and defining your voice, did you go through that process? Who said to you, you know, Keisha, I'm sure that's what they call you, Keisha girl, you can actually sing. And then you stopped for just a moment and thought, I can, but my voice is in this particular area. How did you go through that?
Well, after going through the competition, I realized people reacted to me in a kind of professional way. I said, okay, I'm going to get voice training, and I started doing vocal training with Marissa Lindsay. So she's been like behind me pretty much, you know, being my coach, being my, you know, just trying to get me there. And then, you know, like in some space and time as a musician, you don't really have that kind of support. So it kind of like hindered me like a couple of years, but through the pandemic, I decided that I'm going to just get out there, record, show the world what I have to offer. It's positive vibes, it's good stuff, and, you know, that's just pretty much what happened.
And so along comes, this is your second song, I think it is, recording?
Yeah, this song
So Nice.
here it's called Feel the Vibes. This is the latest track that I did.
Oh.
So Nice was the very first song that I actually written on my own and everything. So I'm happy about that particular song, where that's like a reggae. But Feel the Vibe is like an Afro-pop now, you know?
Yes.
It's just a beat kind of.
So you do writing.
Yes.
So why did you write Feel the Vibes?
Feel the Vibe because, all right, I came from Guyana because, you know, I'm Guyanese, and I'm in Ghana because I went to Ghana on a musical tour because that video is actually shot in Ghana.
Nice.
And this is my second time actually, and so I know that there's a lot of people that are going through stuff, you know, like you can just see the people on the streets, but regardless of what they're going through, they don't look too frowny. They're just like happy, you know, we're gonna make use of whatever we got going on in this country, because it's like one of the most peaceful countries you could ever go.
Nice.
And, you know, like I'm saying, you know what, I come from Guyana where people just get little things to worry about, and they all, you know, so let me just uplift them. You know, our suicidal rate is high.
Yes.
So Feel the Vibe, Stay Alive. It's like something, you know what, through the bad times, you can still have a good time. Even if it's a dark time, you can still see a light, still have a vibe, you know, and that's what kind of like inspired that particular song.
Yeah, there's a lot of energy to life. There's a rhythm, there's a vibe to life. And you're quite right. Feel the vibe.
Feel the vibe, stay alive.
But you went outside slightly of your reggae idiom, and you encompassed the Afro beat.
Yes,
this is the Ghanaian experience again?
Definitely. Well, I mean, African experience pretty much, because like that's definitely their domain. And I always wanted to be, I always tell myself I'm from Africa. So I always wanted to be a part of their culture. And it was just like a really good bridge to bridge the Ghana to Guyana. And the artist that I did the collab with also did a collab with one of Bajans, which is, I think is Lead Pipe. Yeah, so so it's not somebody that, you know, is not familiar to the Caribbean. Yeah, it was a really good experience though.
Packaging oneself as an artist, you know, that is also a critical component. Marketing and packaging and so forth.
For sure.
How are you, who does that for you, or are you the one doing all of that?
I do sometimes, but I do have people assigned to that for different reasons. Like if I'm doing, you know, like if I'm on the grounds in Ghana, because I'm doing a lot of promotions there right now, I have an entire team. If I'm in Guyana, I have a team. So it was just like basically right now I'm doing what I can do right now without the team, which is fine because I'm getting I could put myself together sometimes. But I do have people that do it for me.
So you're taking this very seriously then. This is a career now.
This is a career. You know, it kind of jump-started. I did my first recording here in Barbados. It's called You Lost Me. But you know, when you're now recording, maybe songs might not be kind of all of that, but it was still a good record.
Yeah.
After doing You Lost Me, I just ventured into doing some more recordings, and I find that people are reacting to it, and everybody sees me now as, you know, she can make this.
Yes.
You know, coming from Guyana and stuff, and we really needed to be on that international market. So when I reached the Ghana, is when I realized that I am not just a regular artist. I am to them an international artist
yes,
now.
Indeed.
So it's like I am traveling, doing so much interviews, meeting different people, and I'm just kind of like here right now, just promoting myself and my music.
A lot of it for promotion generally when you see with these international stars, which you are too,
Thanks.
you know, is performances, live
Definitely.
performances. Yes, marketing involves the shooting of a video and having your product by video as well.
Yes.
But performances, how are you and where are you performing?
I've did some performances in Ghana as well. I'm supposed to go to their Easter festival next month, so that will be like the biggest performance for me. So I'm currently preparing for that, you know, so I'm excited about that. And along that ways, I have some performances to do in Guyana as well, and we're just taking it as we go, because the artist that I did, Samini, the recording with, he's on tour, so maybe I'll be able to catch some of his tours because he's all over Europe, whatever. So wherever the music takes me, I'm definitely going.
This is sweet. And the music can be found online, right?
Yes, definitely. You can find
anywhere downloads are dead.
Definitely, it's on all platforms.
Yes.
Look out for this video. It's going to be dropped soon. So, you know, it's just access it. Kaya's Music.
Kaya's Music.
Kaya's Music. On Facebook, Kaya's Music. Officially 2022 on Instagram. And you have me on TikTok too, Kaya's Music. So I'm around. You just have to check it out.
Check it out.
Check it out. I like the music. It's good music. I do love music.
Yes.
So it's good music.
And it's good music. I mean, this is a church girl. The church girl would not bring you the bad music. But having that discussion though with your parents, for instance, you know, about, you know, I'm going to step into the secular world. How was that conversation?
At the time when I decided to do that, my mom wasn't, too, but now she's a full Christian. So she always say, you know, I know you're going to start singing gospel. Don't worry, you're going to start singing. But if you do listen to my music, especially feel the vibe, it's kind of like gospel because it's a positive thing. Besides the fact that it has pop champagne in it, but otherwise to that, it's just all about upliftment. Like, that's just my main thing. It's not all about singing for me.
Yes.
It's about positivity, bringing that vibe, and just sharing what we have to offer as Guyanese, as Caribbean people in the whole.
So here it is now. In Easter, you're going to be in Ghana to perform. And we're talking about not even thousands. We're talking about millions of people there.
Don't remind me.
I'm sorry, but I have to remind you. And they're going to be focused on you.
Definitely.
How do you prepare yourself mentally, root yourself and fortify yourself strong enough that you can say, yeah, I can take on Africa, the African continent?
Well, that's the thing. I look at myself every day and I said, I can do it. If this person, because Samini is like my mentor, he's been doing this music for like so many years. If he can do it, why can't I do it? And that's just what really inspires. If Rihanna can do it, why can't I do it?
Yes.
So it's like, I just have to definitely just stay focused. I always make sure that I'm always focused and prepare myself for anything. Because in this business, they just let you go. People always ask you things just right on the spot. So you definitely have to be prepared for that. So that's what I do all the time. Just keep preparing myself and practice all the time.
Indeed.
You have to always be mentally ready.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You know, one of the things I do is I listen very carefully to vocal tones, you know, speaking tones in particular, because that's what I do.
Yes.
You have such a lovely clear tone.
Thank you so much.
Which means that your singing tone is going to be good as well.
It's there. You know, music is always something you have to keep working on.
Yeah.
So you cannot sit on it. Every day you have to keep practicing towards what you want to do and where you want to go. So that's just what I do.
All right. Well, it's so good to meet you, Kaya.
Thank you.
Finally.
Listen, I've been looking at you for forever.
She told me for her life. I feel so old.
I've been looking, and it was just like such a privilege to see you, you know, like, and be here with you.
It's good to have you as well. We were waiting for you a couple of weeks now, you know.
Yeah,
but we're glad to have you.
And I actually had to set back time just to come here.
Lovely.
Definitely.
Thank you for making that adjustment, indeed.
I love Barbados.
We're happy to hear that. We love to hear that indeed. So Kaya, thank you so much. I wish you very much success with this release that's coming up.
Yes.
Feel the Vibes. So nice. And then there's the other one.
Love Potion.
Right.
And then there's also Real Love.
Mm-hmm.
So I have so much other music, but these are the ones that I'm working on right now to just let people know the introduction, you know.
All of it. So it's Kaya Music.
Kaya's Music.
Kaya's Music.
At the bottom,
there it is.
You can see it.
You can see it there on your screen. Pay attention, folks. It's now available.
Yeah, you would definitely like it, Barbados. It's a nice Afro pop positive vibe.
Yeah,
so.
it's going to be sweet. It's so sweet indeed. I want to thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
And if you have any more of that video, we can show so that everybody gets a sense.
I have another video that I shot right here in Barbados. Yeah? I had sent it to you, but I guess, you know, maybe another time you'll get to see it.
I'm sure that we will.
Beautiful, because you guys have the amazing beaches, like.
And we didn't know it. Now we do.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. All the best with your work. Thank you. There it is. Kaya's Music.
There it is.
All right, so we'll take a break and we'll come right back with more in just a moment.
Enjoy movies, soaps, drama, comedy, inspiration, education, music, and more. You get it all when you get MCTV, because MCTV gives you more.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, author, or have done anything you think should be highlighted, email us at morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Let us show the world our exceptional Bajan youth.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. That's morning without the G. Come and let us turn those pages together.
Because you love English Premier League, MCTV has got it back. Now you can watch all the games of the English Premier League plus UEFA and NFL on MCTV. Current customers can upgrade to Max Pack Extra at just $23. Call MCTV today at 228-6288 to upgrade or come in and sign up for our new service. Football fans, let MCTV get you back in the game.
Today's Morning Barbados is sponsored in part by Troubadours International. Get ready for the Legacy Show.
That's right, we're making morning moves, going to some unforgettable places as well, because Tisha is in a secret spot today. We've been asking you to call us and let us know. Some of you have been also sending your ideas on social media as well as to where she is. And some of you have said you think she's at Lucky Horseshoe. Some of you have said you think she's at McBride's. Some of you thought that she's at Halos as well. Some of you thought that she was in Messiah Street, St. John. I don't know where she is. But Tisha, let's see where she could possibly be. Tisha, you heard all those options?
I might be in Ireland.
Really? I know you told me you'd be traveling sometimes.
It's true, but I don't think anybody got it right technically, because we are indeed at what used to be McBride's. It is now called McNaughty's. So technically, if they said McBride's, they're right. And of course, today is St. Patrick's Day, also known as St. Paddy's Day. I'm hanging out with some good friends. This is Sam and this is Lily. And, you know, their parents are Irish. Lily was born in Ireland and Sam was born right here in Barbados. But he's still in the Irish spirit. So Sam, tell me, you know, what have you heard about the big St. Paddy's celebrations?
Well, I heard that in town there's a bunch of festivals, and in Ireland it's a day off school for the kids, and it sounds really fun.
That sounds like it could be a good day, Lily, a day off school. What about you? Do you remember any of the celebrations, or all you remember is all here in Barbados?
Well, I moved here when I was 1, so I don't remember much, but it is a bank holiday.
All right, good stuff. Now, what are you guys drinking here? I see it's some type of green beverage. Is that the order of the day? Everything green? Sam, yours is almost gone. It must have been really good.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Yeah, all right, so continue to enjoy. And of course, you have some memorabilia. You have the hat and the shirt. And what about you, Lily? All right, good stuff. And the Lucky Charmer shoes, socks. Yeah, so we're having a good time. All right, so enjoy. I know today is Green Day at school. Yeah. Sam goes to Wells Primary School.
Yeah, it's painting town green for St. Patrick's Day, and it's a bake sale.
All right, a bake sale.
Yeah, a bake sale.
All right, so let's follow me. Let's go inside. Of course, the family from right here at McNaughty's, they're here with us. But guess who is hiding back here? The crew that you heard a little bit earlier. No, this is David Campion, and he brought a few friends. He's going to introduce us to the friends. So who's here with us today?
Hi, Tisha. So we got Gavin here, and Tristan, and Nathan.
Yeah, all right. So you told me the order of the day. Let me get my flag down. It's Irish coffee.
That's right.
So we have our Irish coffees, and they've been here for a while. So usually when they came, they were a lot fluffier. But what's in an Irish coffee?
Well, we got some whiskey and coffee. Nice combination.
And then, of course, you gave some strict orders. You said once the cameras come in, put away the water because you can get put out of a pub in Ireland for having water?
Oh, well, listen, that's a myth. I don't know how true that is.
All right, so tell me a little bit about St. Paddy's Day. I know we have quite a few celebrations going on around the island. There will be a big celebration here tonight at McNaughty's, formerly McBride's. So, you know, what does it all mean?
Well, St. Patrick's Day is a celebration of Christianity arriving in Ireland back in the 17th century. But, you know, today it's also about celebrating Irish people all over the world, and it's nice to be in Barbados to celebrate St. Patrick's Day with our Bajan friends and family, and then to be connected with friends and family who are dispersed all over the world and all wearing their green today to celebrate St. Patrick's Day.
I think one of the surprising things for me about you guys in Ireland is that, you know, you speak your own language. It used to be or is taught in school. So I want you to teach the Morning Barbados family a little bit of Irish.
Okay, so my Irish might be a bit rusty, but okay, so I suppose we could start with Cunasatatu, which is our English translation is how are you? And I could say Ta mega ma buhas lidia, which is I'm fine, thank you very much.
Cunasatata.
Very good. Oh, you're a natural. You're a natural. And then I could say, you know, Ta mega ma buhas lidia Cunasatatu fain. I'm fine, how are you? So, yeah, that's a bit of Irish.
What was it like transitioning with the children so young? Lily came when she was 1 year old. I know Ethan and your other son are a little older. And then Sam was born here. So, you know, transitioning to a life in Barbados as compared to Ireland?
Yeah, very, very different. You know, Sam's our Bajan boy. And so we'd have anthems off, actually. You know, I remember listening to Sam singing the Bajan national anthem. And his brother Ethan singing the Irish national anthem, and they were both trying to out-sing each other. So it's a lovely balance of an upbringing for the guys to experience different countries, different cultures, different different way of life, because obviously living in Barbados and the Caribbean is very different to living growing up in Ireland.
All right, so I know that I asked the guys in the studio to hook up with my friend Dominic in Ireland. I'm wondering if you've managed to get Dominic on the phone line so that we could check in and see what's happening in Ireland. Dominic O'Reilly, is he ready for us? Hello, Dominic.
And Tá fáilte road go Heron. You're very welcome to Ireland.
All right, so tell me a little bit about what the big plans are for today.
Well, St. Patrick's Day in Ireland, as the guys were saying, is a holiday. And like all holidays, it revolves around family, sport, and partying. Partying is a big part of our culture, as you already know. And around Ireland, every village will have a small parade or a large parade. We'll have a parade in Dublin that will have 500,000 people attending. And also, if I look at my own local village where I'm working, we will have maybe 100 people at a parade in Charlestown and Mayo. There's about just short of 3,000 parades taking place in different places around the country over the course of the day.
Oh, that sounds like a lot happening. I know you're going to definitely get out and enjoy yourself because you love to have a good time. Anything for a party, right, Dom?
I'm a very calm. I wouldn't be drinking alcohol or misbehaving at all at this time in the morning, Tisha.
I don't believe that for a minute. All right, so you guys, you need to tell me. I'm going to go around to talk to them. You guys need to tell me what it's like being friends and colleagues with David, because, I mean, he has you all dressed up. You're sporting your leprechaun hat. Yeah. Let's see if you have the accent.
I don't have the accent. I don't have the accent, but I love it. And, there's so many Irish in Barbados. David and his family are lovely. My mum worked with an Irish gentleman for several years. I'm actually dating an Irish lady right now. Yeah, no, they're lovely people, and I'm happy to take part in the celebration.
All right, he definitely is celebrating. I won't ask you what's in that glass. Yeah, so I'm loving the accoutrement. I mean, you're definitely ready for a celebration.
Yes, definitely ready for the party later this evening.
Party later? It looks like the party's in your cup already.
No.
He's denying it. You're not denying it.
No, I'm not denying it. I'm full-blood Irish, so yeah, we're good to go.
So tell me a little bit about your background and what brings you to Barbados.
So I grew up in Ireland for about 18. I left when I was 18, immigrated to Canada, and then I reached out to Dave there about 6 months ago, so I'm down here for a bit of an internship and working alongside the team, and yeah, loving it down here. Yeah.
Does he make you work too hard? You can tell me, he won't hear.
Not today, but every other day, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're having a good time. Let me find the other David, who is the owner here at McNaughty's, and he's going to tell us all about what they have planned for later tonight. Yeah, so we're showing off the wonderful club, and yeah, so you came through today to share with us. Thank you.
You're welcome.
For allowing us to come. So tell me about the big plans. I know you talked a little bit earlier about the fact that, you've been doing it as McBride's, or the place has been doing it as McBride's for a long time. And now, here you are, doing it as McNaughty. So what can we expect tonight?
Well, we open our gates from 5 p.m. and we have happy hours from 5 to 6, 7:30 to 8:30, and 10:30 to 11:30. So 3 happy hours. So people should be very happy with that. And lots of giveaways, live DJs on. Yeah, it should be fun.
Yeah, but it's Irish themed. So it's a pub. I mean, so this is year round. You know, what's the response like? I remember back in the day, I can't say the name of the Sunday party that used to be in here.
Is it?
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'll tell you later. But I know people love to come out. So yeah?
Yeah, well, when we opened on February 5th last year, so we just over a year old, and luckily when we opened, the cricketers were here, so we had a lot of people from the Barmy Army, so we opened with a bit of a bang, and yeah, it's been up and down for a little bit, but it's leveling out now. Tourists are back, and yeah, we're in the thick of things.
That's wonderful. We have a waitress here sharing with us. What's her name? She's looking at me like, don't come over here. So I will. So just, what's your name?
Trinity.
Trinity is also wearing some green, you know, in celebration of the day. Yeah. Have you heard anything really about the Irish, or did you just hear about the St. Paddy's Day celebrations and you're like, yeah, anything for a party?
Anything for a party.
What you said is what she's saying. And Shaquan is here behind the bar. He's been teaching me things. I can't tell you everything he's taught me, but he told me he's going to make me something really special. Right, Shaquan? What are you making?
Yes, please. A whiskey sour.
A whiskey sour?
Yes, please.
All right. All right, so let's get to it quickly. I don't know how much time we have, but Dominic, I'm hoping that Dominic is still on the line. And, you know, Dominic, so what we can do is while he makes the whiskey sour to show you what he's doing, I will drink it and you can swallow. And then, you know, that might work out because, you know, it might feel as though you're right here back in Barbados. I know that you are a big on family, so, you know, you might be busy today. And for the first time in my life, maybe the second time, I'm behind the bar. All right, so just some lemon juice or lime juice.
Lime juice and simple syrup together.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's the easiest green drink.
Yes.
And then you have to do the shaker. Pearson, I'm sorry I couldn't make you one. Wow, my mother would say this is a terrible green. Look at that. So you guys generally do a lot of green themed drinks. I know we got the kids some soda outside and just put a little green dye.
Green dye, yes, please.
So just some fun. It's good that some people guessed exactly where we are. I'm here with the entire team. We had a good time all morning just preparing for it. And of course, we want to say thank you to Adele as well, who put things together for us. You know, the outfits, and she called the family up. We couldn't get her out, but she's the one who pulled it together. So, you know, let me go back and close off over here. I never realized this bar was so long. But I guess it's long for a reason. Yeah? So we've really taken over the entire place. So back here now with Sam, Lily, David, the crew. Yeah, so what would you like to say to any other Irish people who might be viewing, who are listening in, who might be missing home?
Make good decisions. Have a fantastic day and sláinte.
What does that mean?
It means to your health.
To your health. To your health. Sláinte. The other David has to come over. All right, so you just want to encourage everybody to come out, you know, once you get started. And I'm sure it's going to be a good time here at McNaughty's.
Yes, fingers crossed that it will. Come on down. We're ready for it from 5 p.m.
All right. I'm going to think about this person, but I'm not sure. What's in an Irish coffee again?
Let's go. This is Guinness, whiskey, and whipped cream at top.
Sounds like the perfect breakfast drink. Right? Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah, so you're going to cheer me on if I do it?
Absolutely.
Let's see, yeah.
Absolutely. T-shirt, 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 T-shirt.
No. So, Dom, we're going to check in with you a little bit later. So thanks for coming through and sharing with us. Yeah. And we're going to let the little ones head off to school. Maybe Sam, because they're celebrating at Wills Primary School today. But, you know, we're having a good time at McNaughty's, absolutely themed for the big day. And, you know, it's just a regular morning here in the Gap. So we certainly hope you enjoyed my secret stop for today, which was this just great spot here along Prime Tourist Belt, where we're having a good time at this beautiful, beautiful stop. Lots happening a little bit later. I know there's some parties all throughout the Gap and at different spots across the island as well. Yeah? So have a good one.
Thank you, Tisha. Thank you so much, Tisha. Live for us on location at McNutty's. As the other David said, they're open from 5 o'clock this afternoon. Today is being St. Patrick's Day, and all of you Irish are going to go out there and have your Irish experience. Do it responsibly and have a good time indeed. All right, we'll take a break right here. When we come back, much more, plus a chance for you to unscramble some letters with me in just a moment.
Today's Morning Barbados is sponsored in part by Troubadours International. Get ready for the Legacy Show on Saturday, March 25th at Halo Nightclub, St. Lawrence Gap, Christchurch. Sponsored by CBC TV 8 and 94.7 FM.
While you go about your business, we go about our business, and that is gathering the news. Stay up to date at CBC News Barbados on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. Get news update on radio throughout the day. And join us for the CBC News Night at 7 every night. CBC News team is on the job and bringing you the news.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Afar segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.vb, and together we will travel the world.
It's here, fun and excitement at the Science and Technology Festival under the graduation tents at the University of the West Indies Cafel campus, March 16th to 18th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. each day. Get immersed in sensational hands-on activities. Take off in our professional flight simulator. Try the latest in the world of artificial intelligence. Come and learn robotics and video game coding in our quick classes. It's absolutely mind-blowing and it's free.
Enjoy movies, soaps, drama, comedy, inspiration, education, music, and more. You get it all when you get MCTV, because MCTV gives you more.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity.
Morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Okay, we have 13 minutes now to go to the hour of 8 o'clock. Time for you to get ready to unscramble some letters with me. Of course, you know exactly what to do. I'd like you to put your thinking caps on, and if it's difficult, still try, because in trying, that's how you find out whether or not you can. And in knowing that you can, then you become empowered to do it again and again and again. So time now for today's Unscrambled Letters, brought to you by Family Choice.
Unscramble This, brought to you with the compliments of Family Choice, available from Massey Distribution Inc.
Don't forget, Family Choice has been around for a little while. Over 30 years manufactured right here in Barbados. It's available in your retail outlets. It's distributed by Massey Distribution, by the way. And today, our featured products of the Family Choice range of luncheon meats. We have the regular luncheon meat. Look right there on your screen. Look, look, look. That's what it looks like. And the chicken flavored luncheon meat as well. Clearly demarked on all tins. Easy to use, just pop it and good to go, already prepared for you to eat. You can have it with your lunch, you can have it with your biscuits, you can have it with your cheese, you can have it with your bread, you can have it with your egg, your kebabs. It is just so convenient. The children will love it and they will love you for having it as well. Family Choice. Family Choice is the brand we encourage you to use. Regular luncheon meat and the chicken flavored luncheon meat are specials on today and all weekend long as well. So get out there and get your Family Choice luncheon meat. All right, time for you to unscramble some letters. 228-5562 or 228-5562. 5563. Love to hear from you now. So what word do we give to them first for them to unscramble? Folks, get ready to give us a call on 228-5562. Look at those two words. What words do you think they are? Look at those. Come on, sort it out, unscramble them. There are two words, and then you give me a call. 228-5562 or 228-5563. What two words can we make from the words you see on your screen at the moment that are in total disarray, but you can sort it out? I think this is so easy. I could almost work it out myself, and you know I'm not the smartest bum in the book, but I think you can do this for me. 228-5562 or 228-5563. What two words can you make when you unscramble these letters? Good morning. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, how are you? Hello, 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 hello. Do not listen to your television. Good morning. What words do you think they are?
Good morning.
Listen to the telephone, not the television.
Okay.
When you call, you speak via the telephone, not the television. So, right. What two words do you think those are?
Family choice.
You think it are? Really? What's your name?
Family
All right.
choice.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you very much indeed. Family choice is absolutely right. Folks, do this for me. When you call me, I'd like you to talk to me on the telephone. Do not listen to your television. As you would with all of your friends and anyone else who you call, you will listen to them on the telephone. You listen to me on the telephone as well. Thank you for making this painless for all of us. So let's go. New sets of words on your screen. There we go. There we go. Now, what words are these? Turn off your TV. 228-5562 or 228-5563, rather the volume, that is. Just go mute and talk to me on the telephone. Figure out these two words. 228-5562 or 228-5563. Thanks to Family Choice. Remember, today's specials are the regular luncheon meat and the chicken flavored luncheon meat. Good morning. Hello.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. So what two words do you think you can make with these letters on your screen? Sorry? All right. No time for play. No time for play, folks. This is serious. I mean, we have a lot of fun, but this is serious. This is truly, truly serious, not the playtime. 228-5562 or 228-5563. Don't kill the fun. Don't do that. Don't do it. Thank you. Right. So, two words there to be resolved on your screen. Sort it out for me. Turn off your TV's volume. Listen to your telephone. That's all I ask of you. That's all I ask. Good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Hi. How are you today?
I'm fine. How are you?
Wonderful. I'm doing well too. Thank you for asking. Now, what two words do you see that you can make from the words on your screen?
I am seeing luncheon meat.
That all you see?
Yes, that's all I am also seeing tame. The tame is also meat.
You're absolutely right. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from St. George.
St. George. Well done. What's your first name?
Sonia.
Say it again. Say it again.
Sonia.
Sonia. All right, Sonia from St. George. Thank you so much. All right, have a good today and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Remember, folks, Family Choice is that choice of luncheon meat. The regular luncheon meat and the chicken flavored luncheon meat are the specials on. New words on your screen. What two words are these? Got you good now? Got you good now. Figure out these two words. 228-5562 or 228-5563. Family Choice is available and distributed by Massey Distribution. So if you're watching somewhere and you have a retail outlet and you do not have Family Choice, you're missing out, but you don't have to. Call Massey Distribution today to get them brought to you so that you can have someone come into your store when they ask for it and they'll have Family Choice luncheon meat. Good morning. Hello.
Good morning, Pearson. How are you doing today?
I'm well today. Thank you. How are you doing today?
I am great.
Oh, good to hear that. So that means that you know these two words, right?
Smoked chicken.
Smoked chicken?
Yes, please.
You look at that and figure out that's smoked chicken?
Yes.
Yes? Was that easy or difficult? Was that at first glance, or did you have to take some time to do that?
No, at the first glance.
You're good. You got some good eyes. You wear glasses?
Yes, I do, but I don't have them on now.
Fair enough. Do you like luncheon meat?
Yes, I do.
You because we all grew up on having luncheon meat, right? How do you do yours?
I just love it. I just chip it with I can chip it with some onions, some tomato, and some little tip of barbecue sauce, and just like do a little
fancy
sauce
enough.
Yeah, just a little sauce or something, and it's good to go.
The saute is something I like. I like that one. Have you ever used it in macaroni pie?
Yes, I did.
And there you go. That's what I want to hear. What's your first name?
Alicia.
Alicia, it's so good talking to you. Remember, family choice. Family choice is the brand, okay? Good girl.
You have a great day and enjoy your weekend.
You too. Thank you so very much indeed, Alicia. Here we go. News, two words, new ones, 228-5562 or 228-5563. Your choice to figure it out now as a family. So come on, figure this one out. Call me, 228-5562 or 228-5563. You're doing very well so far. You've got all right. Well done. We have to make these a lot more difficult for you. But don't forget the featured products in Family Choice Luncheon Meat range this week. The regular luncheon meat, regular. And then there's a chicken flavored luncheon meat. Good morning. Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Hi. Good morning. Do you think you know the two words on the screen?
Yes, please.
What words are they?
Go
ahead.
Yes, please. Sin.
Let's try again. All right. Let's try again. So remember, family choice, luncheon meat, regular luncheon meat, and oh, by the way, adults, if the little ones are trying, please guide them. Good morning. Hello.
Good morning. Chopped ham.
Hi. Yes, chopped ham indeed.
Yes,
well done.
Pearson, this is your friend.
At PLS?
You have the friend's voice?
Oh, my friend, how are you doing?
I'm fine. What about you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. I want to wish you
I got
Go ahead.
But people got him before me.
Yeah, well done indeed. Thank you so much, all right?
All right, SLP.
Have a great weekend. You too. Bye-bye now. So you're right, chopped ham, that is it. So listen, folks, it's called Family Choice, the brand. Remember, the brand special on right now would be the regular luncheon meat, the chicken flavor luncheon meat. The children will love you for it. New word. Look, this one is easy. Easy. Call me now, quickly. We don't have a lot of time remaining. Call me now and let me know. Don't forget, rock your socks. Get out this weekend and buy your multicolored socks and rock them on Tuesday. Take the pictures, send them to us. While I'm waiting on your call, I'm telling you all of this. So you rock your socks, send them to us. Don't forget also to enter our Easter bonnet parade or competition. You get out there all week long and you build your Easter bonnets. You take your pictures or videos, you send them to us by email, morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Good morning. Hello.
Good morning, Tristan. I'm here again. It's Alicia.
It's Alicia. This one easy, right?
Pardon? This is kebab.
This is kebab. You need to try it in the next time you do your kebabs, okay, Alicia?
Yes, please. I have to try this one. I never tried this one before.
Good girl. Thank you so much indeed. Thank you. And thanks to Family Choice. Remember, get Family Choice today. And the regular luncheon meat, the chicken flavored luncheon meat are two options you should try. We're back in just a moment.
Unscramble This, brought to you with the compliments of Family Choice, available from Massey Distribution Inc.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, author, or have done anything you think should be highlighted, Email us at morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Let us show the world our exceptional Bajan youth.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. That's morning without the G. Come and let us turn those pages together.
Because you love English Premier League, MCTV has got it back. Now you can watch all the games of the English Premier League plus UEFA.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
So before we go, just remind you of our Easter bonnet competition. You just need to take your photograph or your video. You will send it by email to Mornin Barbados. That's not the G. Take out that G from Mornin Barbados. MORNIN Barbados @cbc.bb, or you can send it by WhatsApp to 467-5465. You have a chance to win $250 in cash. We'll have you here as well as our guest. You have between March the 27th to the 31st. We invite you to send your entries in. We will vote between 3rd and 5th of March for the best. So we invite you to start shopping and get your pictures and videos together to send to us. Best of luck to all of you. So Mornin Barbados, look at it right there on your screen. That's the email address to which you should send your entries. Don't forget, rock your socks. Today we wear green in support of glaucoma awareness, and we want you to send your pictures as well. Thank you all for joining us today. My producer has been Nadia Foster, technical director, Roll Forward Sound, Michael Sobers, master control, Tamisha Green. Our makeup technician has been Joanna Lawrence. I keep getting it wrong. Thanks to all of you. We see you on Monday. Take care. Bye.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Barbados, get up. Good morning.